Hi everybody, this is Etho. Thank you for joining me again, and welcome back to the Nether here. I'm still here. Been doing that stuff I said I was going to last episode. I converted this side of the Blaze farm so it's the same as this one, and I got rid of the pistons blocking the viewing area here. Looks a lot better now, again, and it doesn't seem to affect things much, like the efficiency. It works just fine without them, so that's good. Glad I did that. A few people told me just to put glass where I have those pressure plates and stuff. Thing is, that is actually spawning space, so we don't want to block that off. Like they said, just to do it so they'll fall straight down, but that is a lot of area we don't want to lose, otherwise we'll get lower rates from this, which we definitely don't want. It's running very quickly with these two going. I am actually losing it. Probably at least half of them though from this conveyor belt, so we need to add a regulator to it because they keep suffocating and jamming up because there's just too many going through at uncontrolled times. So we need to either put a clock on it or some sort of delay system so that that doesn't happen. Anyway, this is the big change here. Thing I'm really happy about. This is the new killing and holding area for the Blaze. You can see they swim up here. There's actually a hole open where they could possibly shoot us through here, but the thing is there's a little bit of a delay before they can start shooting us if they see us, and they swim up before they get the chance, so it's not dangerous at all, or at least it doesn't seem to be. I did play around with having like a faucet style thing here where they would swim up, go to the left, and then fall down into a second tube with no lava in. That didn't work out so good because they really don't want to move those 2 blocks over all that well, and you can't really set up a piston thing to force them to either. And if I'm getting low frame rates, it's because there's a lot of them here. They're gathering pretty quick. Yeah, but this works really well. There's basically 3 pistons to control this thing. We have one down here, and then there's 2 together up here. Yeah, this one here is to cut off the lava, so that when we kill the Blaze, none of their drops will get burnt or anything, or XP won't get burnt from the lava. That's important. This one is the gate. It keeps any more Blaze from coming up, and it also gives them something to stand on. And then this one here is the crusher. It does suffocation damage to them. So I'm thinking I'll have 2 buttons. I'll probably have one on the right here and one on the left. The right button, when we press it, it will cause all 3 of these pistons to go, or to extend at the same time. So this one would close. So I'm going to go down, and at the same time this one too. It would be hooked to a timer, this crusher, and after a certain amount of time it will come back up. Lava will still be cut off, and then the idea is to get them down to a 1-hit kill here. Of course I didn't time this right. And then I'd be free to kill them all. I'd be free to hit them. Meanwhile, we still have more Blaze below gathering. There's a second lava source there. And once I get all my stuff, and this is empty, then I would hit the second button on the left here probably, and that will cause this to reset. So this piston will come up here. Let the lava down. I have this pressure plate as a safety so that it won't come pouring out here at the moment. And then also this one will retract. The new Blaze with full health will come back up. Well, they don't actually have full health. They tend to take damage from the conveyor belt here, so it will be a little bit inconsistent. I might have to use stone swords to kill them to make up for that. To have them as a 1-hit kill. Another thing I'm thinking I'll probably do is put a dispenser right here maybe, and fill that with poison potions, poison splash potions, and I might use that instead of the crusher at times. And that will get them all down to one hit kill, even if they have inconsistent health. So I think that'll work out good too, as a second option of killing them. And yeah, it's nice and compact. I like it. Turned out very well. Happy with this design. And it looks pretty cool too. One thing I'm a little bit concerned about is I think some of this light can actually make it to this here, because it's light level 15, then 13 there, 11, 9, 7, 5. Yeah, so like light level 3 seeps in from that, so I might have to get rid of some of this glass or something, I don't know. Doesn't make a huge difference really, but if I want to be perfect about it, I might consider doing that too. Otherwise, this is working really well. I just need to add the regulators on the conveyor belts. And I don't know if I'll do that this episode. I kind of want to go to the Silverfish farm right now and finish getting that working. So I'm going to do that now, and I might see you there. Alright, here we are at the Silverfish again, at the stronghold. And all seems to be working well. This thing is glitching up every so often. It's very rare, but it does happen, so we're going to try fix it so it's perfect today. Also with the Blaze farm, I've tried logging out when there's over 100 mobs in that tube, and they don't glitch through the glass when I log back in, which is really good to know too. It seems to be log out safe. Where is he? Anyway, the problem with this is I don't have a long enough delay on the piston that goes up here. It needs to be a little bit longer because it just goes up and then down, up, down, real quick. It's actually, I think, well, what happens is this extends. You got one tick pulse there, one there, and I think it's just a two. What is it? Yeah, just a 2-tick pulse that this stays up for. This I don't think is actually doing anything now that I think of it. And I believe I've tried extending this. Let's hope there's some repeaters here. We can try it. I've tried extending that a little bit longer. None there. Oh, please tell me I didn't take them back. Torches. Alright, I'm gonna make some. Alright, so I think what I tried before is I had more of these to try extend the pulse longer. This is like a cheat way of doing it, an easy way of doing it. That's usually pretty compact. So that should make it up to 4-tick pulse there. But I think it was double extending. Oh, and also glitching out. You see how the block got stuck up there? So that's not really working. So we need to make a proper oh boy. Did I bring anything to kill him? No, I didn't. That's great. We need a proper pulse sustainer extender here. We need it probably at least 1 second long. So that's what I'm going to do. But first I'm going to go to the end and get some more XP to enchant the sword. So I'm doing a level 50 enchantment on the sword because I mainly want to get looting 3. And at level 40 you have a 14.5% chance of getting looting 3, and at level 50 you have a 25.6. So it's almost double the chance of it at level 50, and it's only about a time and a half more XP compared to level 40. So overall it works out cheaper if that's what you're going for. So here we go. And I got robbed. Absolutely robbed. Great. Okay, so we are actually in a creative world right now. I was having a problem that I needed to figure out redstone related, and it was a lot easier to figure it out here. It has to do with these pulse sustainers, or pulse lengtheners, or extenders. The Minecraft wiki page calls them pulse sustainers, and it shows two different ways of building them. One, like I had before there, that doesn't really work with short pulses, like I also had there. So we needed to replace that with something else. And this is the other design the wiki shows using a piston RS NOR latch. So pretend this piston here is the one that pushes the silverfish up. Okay, so a pulse sustainer turns a quick on-off pulse, or yeah, like a quick on-off pulse into a long on-off type pulse. That's what it does. See how long this piston stays up for? The problem I'm having though with this is after it goes down like that, there is a equally long time where you can't reactivate this. So once this goes down, if I give it a quick pulse, it doesn't come back up. It's still going. It has to wait for the repeaters to become unpowered again. And that's basically the problem I needed to figure out. And I came up with the solution. It's actually pretty simple. Here's another way of doing it with redstone RS NOR latch. This is the same thing, same problem. Here's our piston to represent the silverfish, because as soon as this goes down, silverfish can enter the blocks again, and it'll send out another pulse almost instantly. Like within 2 ticks, it'll send out another pulse if that happens. So it's up, down. It doesn't stay up when I do it like that because it's still powered. These repeaters need to become unpowered before it's resettable. And if you know, like my potion room, the door for it, after it opens and closes, there's like a 2-second delay before I can open it again. That's the same problem I'm having there. So the trick to it, I found, is to create a branch off here and connect this to here, and now look what happens. Stays up way longer, and you can reactivate it pretty much instantly after. So it's actually doubling up the length of the repeaters this way, so it's twice as compact repeater wise, and yeah, it just works really well. So if I was to make this longer than this, what happens? Can't remember. It's fine. If you make this longer than this, though, what the time it takes for it to reset the RS NOR, it like creates a clock. So that's no good. So yeah. Anyway, I got it figured out. This is going to be very useful for me in the future because I use these pulse extenders quite often. And this is a problem I always have, and this is so much cleaner. Alright, back to the real world. Okay, so I've made that change now. I got the pulse extender on. I haven't tried it yet, I just finished it. I think with that, this will be working perfectly now. I hope. Unless I overlook something. So yeah, this wire goes down from the bud switch. There's basically no delay on it. And that goes right to the piston below the silverfish, like it did before. And that happens before the new smooth stone goes to where the silverfish are. So it has to be quicker than that, which it is. And then it branches off to our extender here. And I just have just 8 ticks here, which doubles up to being 1.6 seconds plus these here as well. So it should be long enough. Be close to 2 seconds of a delay. Don't want it too long. There's no point if it's too long. I just need to give the the smooth stone generator time to make new stone, basically. That's the slowest thing in all of this that we need to wait for, so. Oh, that's not good. What happened? Alright, let's see. It goes up. They're falling through somehow. Always another problem. There just might be too many in there, I guess. It's like 50. It might be jammed. Yeah, it's jammed. Man, just can't win. It does do what I want it to, though. It stays up. Oh. There's a little hole here for them. Come on, fall in. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. There's no real way to prevent them from glitching through blocks. And I don't know what to do about that. Oh, the lag. Whenever they fall down that hole, it just lags the game like crazy. For some reason. It is working. Oh, where'd you come from? I guess it just can't handle a bunch of them at once. That's its only flaw. Because they glitch through the blocks. It's doing what I want it to do. Oh, it's like double extending for some reason. Oh. Yeah, you see that? I got something wrong here. Okay, well I'll play with it a bit and I'll start recording again. Okay, I figured out what was going on, I think. There's this glitch in the game, it's been in for a few patches now, where redstone torches will just burn out, and then that's it. You can't fix them, you can't, if you replace them, they just keep burning out. You can't, there's no real adjustment you can make to fix them. The only way of fixing them that I know of is to quit the game and then reload the world, and then they should work again. So that's what I did, and it seems to... I think this torch was burnt out, maybe. And it seems to work okay now. It stays up. It doesn't double extend like it was doing before. I want to try get rid of these. I don't know if they're actually necessary. Just have wire there. Oh. Oh. Well, I didn't expect that. Okay. Unless it's glitched out again. No, it's good. Okay. But I think I'm still going to have that problem with the silverfish going through the block. Maybe. I will watch it. I'm going to turn it back on here and watch it for a little bit. Alright, I've been sitting here letting them build up, and we got 24. Probably 24. We're going to try this again. And again, this is like worst case scenario that we would have this many. Normally that would never happen unless for some reason I was within tracking range of them for a long period of time. So this is ready. There should be a block here, and I think I should have one. Okay, can I break this? I think I should make that a solid block. Otherwise they can go through the glass. And one there. And let's just hope it works. See? So if that happens, at least it kills them. Or hurts them. They don't glitch through and come attack me. I got a few in this pit. Oh, they do go in. I think they entered from underneath the cobble. Possibly. I'm going to put one more here. If I can. This is just a test I was doing to see if they can enter a block from underneath it. They're not going to let me put it. Go down there. Oop. I don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah. Yeah. Mess this up. Oh, no, don't come out. Okay, there's at least one in there. Can we get another one? Good. Now, if they enter any one of these, that means they can enter a block from underneath. And these guys, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're still entering. Ah, they just keep giving me trouble. Silverfish. Okay, jammed up again somehow. Don't understand why. You would think get a block pushing into them would move them, but nope. Yeah, it was jammed again. I just can't, because if they get stuck in that block, they'll be able to enter the other one anyway. So, yeah. Few people have done other ways of doing this too. Xisuma, I think that's the way you say his name. He created a minecart bottleneck to make them hopefully enter one at a time. I think that would jam up too, though, under a heavy load on rare occasions. And also JL did a pretty fancy thing. I don't know if his is stable. I think he was having trouble too. I don't know how you could make this stable if this isn't working. Oh well. I'll think about it for a bit more. They enter? Whoa. Actually, they're probably... Oh, they did. Yep. So they entered from underneath the block. So any side they can enter from. I've seen them enter from above, too. Cool. Well, I think I'm going to end the episode here. This last little bit was a little boring, I'm sorry. But that's this part of this. Next episode, we will probably build something. The reason I want to finish this is because I'm about 90% sure I'm going to build my storage room directly above here. And also the mob system. I have it figured out in my head quite a bit already. So once we start that, I think it'll be pretty quick progress, which is good. And I think it'll be really neat. I just wish this was stable. Oh well, I'll think about it. I'll say goodbye for today. Thanks for watching. Until next time.